My hair is just having one of those days, isn't it? It is. Hello everybody, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I hope you are all doing very well. Second, I want to say I am apologizing for not posting a video last Thursday. I was hoping to post a video every Thursday. By last Thursday, I was unable to, and you'll be seeing why when I post the video that deals with what was happening last week. I don't know when that's gonna happen either because I have a different video to share with you guys today. A lot of people may know that Easter is this Sunday. Now, we are not a very religious family. We just aren't. Like, I don't know. I grew up without having to go to church, without having to go to like church school, without really like any of that. And I kind of like found my own way to everything. But even so, we celebrate Easter. And this Easter is a little bit special. My dad's side of the family is 100% Greek, which means that we normally celebrate both regular Easter and Greek Easter. Greek Easter usually is a week later, or maybe 2 weeks later, but somehow the calendars have aligned so that Greek Easter is on regular Easter this year. So that means not only are we celebrating regular Easter, but we are celebrating Greek Easter, and we are also celebrating my dad's name day because my dad's name translated from Greek to English means the rising of Christ. That's all I really know about name days. It's important you celebrate name days. So I decided that I was going to make my own little Easter goodies this year, and I thought I might as well share a tutorial for one of them. So months and months ago, I purchased some shea butter melt and pour soap base because I wanted to make soap. So I thought I might as well use this, I can't open my tub, use this time as an opportunity to play with the soap, and I made little bunny soaps. Aren't they so cute? Oh my gosh, and they smell so good. Look, and here's another one. So basically this is going to be another episode of my activated charcoal because I'm still trying to use up all of my charcoal capsules. And so I did so by making soap. You can also see I have some round ones in here, but we'll get back to that. So basically I have on my list of things to do with my activated charcoal, I have a tea tree cleanser. Charcoal cleanser. I think that's what it's called. I have to look it up. So basically I followed the instructions on how to make that, and I ended up making it in bunny rabbit form because I actually had just bought a silicone mold to make peeps with, and I decided to try it on soap first. So I'm going to pull up the blog so I can explain a little bit of it to you, and then I am going to put in the video of me failing miserably at making this soap. That's right. I said I failed miserably. So the DIY is called DIY Detox Charcoal and Tea Tree Soap. It is from the blog Hello Glow. So I am going to link down below both the link to the blog itself as well as the link to the DIY. It is a very simple DIY. It only called for 3 ingredients. One being the melt and pour soap base, the second being the charcoal capsules, and the third one being tea tree oil. There's a current down here, like on my desk. That was weird. But it does say that if you don't want to use tea tree oil, you can use like peppermint to like overdo the scent of the tea tree, I think it says. If you don't like the smell of tea tree, you can add peppermint essential oil to hide the scent. I did not do that. I just followed the straight like thing. So it's supposed to be easy. It's only 4 steps. And yet somehow I struggled so much trying to even just get the soap out of the container. I struggled with cutting the soap, and I miserably struggled with melting the soap. So before I even start explaining how to do this, learn from my mistakes, and when it says to cut this into small chunks, do the smallest sized chunks of soap that you can do, because I did not make them small and I was stuck trying to melt soap for a good 45 minutes. I'm not even gonna show that entire video. Like, it was, I was so mad by the time, I can't even begin. But anyways, let's just like add in the video and I will voice over. Okay, so starting with the ingredients, we have the main ingredient, which is a melt and pour soap base. I chose shea butter as my base because why not? The brand that I chose is Stevenson Personal Care. It's a melt and pour. I just kind of bought it off of Amazon. The next ingredient I have is the activated charcoal tablets. I've had these for quite some time. I just bought them at CVS. And the last ingredient is tea tree essential oil. You want to focus? There we go. I simply bought mine again on Amazon. Plant Therapy is kind of like the essential oil company that I always use. So those are the 3 ingredients. Let's get started. The other really cool thing that we are using are the silicone molds. I actually got these to make peeps, but I thought I should probably make some soap instead and give them as little Easter gifts because why not, you know? So I'm going to be putting them in here. It's silicone, so it's easier to come out, and I'm very excited. Hopefully it works well. Yeah, let's do this. So as I said, there's only 3 ingredients. You need 1 pound of melt and pour shea butter soap base. I got mine from Amazon. Then you need 5 activated charcoal capsules and 15 to 20 drops of tea tree essential oil. The directions are very easy. All you have to do is cut the soap base into small chunks and melt over a double boiler. I did not want to use my actual double boiler because I use that for chocolate, and I was not sure how easy it was going to be to get the soap off of my boiler. So I just basically used a pot and then put a giant glass Pyrex bowl in it and melted the soap in the Pyrex. Like I said, and as you can see, it literally took me forever. It took me at least 40 minutes. It was so stressful. So the instructions then say to remove a small amount of soap into a cup, cool slightly, and mix in charcoal, then add it back to the rest of the melted soap base. You have to do this very quickly because the second you take some of the soap out, it starts to harden. So I did not try it, but I would almost recommend just putting the charcoal capsules right into the soap that's melting because it was hard to get all of that from the smaller bowl back into the big one since it hardened. The next step is just to add the tea tree oil, and like I said before, if you don't like the smell of tea tree, you can add peppermint essential oil to hide the scent. Finally, all you have to do is pour into the mold. I used both my cute little silicone bunny molds as well as a mini muffin tin. I asked the owner of Hello Glow if we should be spraying the pans beforehand, just because I was paranoid that I was not going to be able to get it out. Stephanie Gerber's response was, you can spray with cooking spray if you want, but if you have trouble popping them out, stick the pan in the freezer for an hour or so, and that should help. And then Shannon McCormick said, also make sure you don't use the pan to cook after you use it to make soap. I ended up spraying them with just some like Pam and then pouring the soap in. And then I threw it in the freezer for about like 2 hours and then took them out. Very easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And like I said before, these are what you're left with. Oh my gosh, this like entire thing, ooh, that's my hair, that's gross. Sorry, I'm shedding, I just showered. So of course like this thing happens to me, how once I get out of the shower, my hair like sheds like crazy. But it just smells really nice. These are a little bit slimy, some of them, because they do still have, some of them still do have oil on them. The ones that I like touch and finagle around are fine, but some of them that I haven't really touched yet are a little oily. Even so, these are them. I'm going to be putting them in adorable little Easter bags for my friends. And that's about it. Ooh, so the muffin tin ones are like super slimy, so I'm definitely gonna have to like wipe those up before I give them to my friends. This soap is very similar to Coal Face by Lush in terms of like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like when I think of this, I think of when I used to have Coal Face by Lush. It's not the exact replica. I did end up looking up like copycat recipes to make, or copycat DIYs to make Coal Face, and they were a little bit they were actually very different, but even so, they are kind of similar. Oh my god, my hair! Oh my god, I'm not sure if you can see all of that. Oh. Anyways, for the first time for me to ever be making soap, it was very difficult. But I know now what I could be doing to change so that when I do it next time, it'll be a lot better. So like I said before, definitely cut it into small chunks. I should definitely have used a bigger bowl as well because the bowl was like filled, which is not very fun. And like when I was melting it, and instead of taking some soap out to pour the charcoal in, next time I'm just going to try putting the charcoal right into it and mixing it all up. So that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to hit that like button. Also comment down below. Tell me, have you ever made soap with a melt and pour soap base? What are your favorite kinds of soaps to make, if you've ever made them? Do you think you're gonna try this? Let me know. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel and become a member of the Moon Tribe so you can continue getting updates on other videos that are to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will be seeing you very soon. Bye. Oh, and if you celebrate it, have a happy Easter. Bye. Jake, what do you think of my soap? What do you think?
It's lit.